Hey y'all, thanks for stopping by again. It's been a while that I posted anything on YouTube. Been on a few live streams here and there, but I was just on Texas Crap Shooters the other day talking about building a bankroll with Alfredo. I want to thank him for having me on. Shout out to Alfredo. But anyhow, we were talking about a few things, some stories and this and that, and Alfredo kind of asked me about ABS wagering, and I tried to explain it. I don't know if I did a very good job. I know I've kind of touched on it in a few ways, but I don't think Alfredo could understand where the big profits come from. So anyhow, I'm in the middle of we found some video poker craps machines that have 18 to 1 on the two-way hoppings, which is basically true odds. You do have to pay a tax on each one of your bets, so that's a small percentage. And then the pairs are at 34 to 1. I don't know why they don't do it, but who knows how long these machines will stay. But there are some tough parameters that I've overcame, and I'm just testing it right now. I actually started getting back into the ABS with it and see how I can do, because I'm actually working on a sliding end of the scale, because I want to be able to utilize the top of the max bet, which is $3,000 on this. Excuse me. Now, let me try and explain this in about 8 minutes, it looks like right now. I use some terminology with Alfredo about rungs. This really isn't a ladder system. It's a system within the strategy, because I can run the strategy at a base and not make as much money by jumping betting schedules. So anyhow, your betting schedules, basically, these are progressive strategies, martingales, a simple martingale you could do this with. Progressive, as I do it, which is basically a multi-betting martingale, I would guess. But anyhow, so let's go over a basic one. So I'll use red chips instead of white, but anyhow, so let's say you bet $5 to win X amount of dollars to profit X amount of dollars. And then let's just say you doubled that. This is a theory whatever, okay? Let's just say the double, you win this much, but you end up winning the same. You figure it out and you win the same amount, okay? Basic martingale. And then we'll double this. Like, let's just say the bet per se, the wager itself. This is bet one. Now, if you win bet one, you win bet one. If you lose bet one and you go to bet two, you still end up only winning the three units if you win bet two, and then you start over. Okay, so we're at, let's say 10, so then we go to 20, and then you win X amount, and then you profit $3 again. Now, this has nothing to do with anything. I'm just trying to show you what it is. So let's call it another doubling situation. So we're at $4 there. So then we would go to 8 units. Another doubling to win this amount of money, but also to profit your minimal amount. All right? And since we're doing it one more time, let's call her 16. So 4, 4, 4, and 4. Okay? So there's your 16 units to win X amount of dollars to profit basically the same amount. Okay? Now, depending on how you want to do it, you can make this more. It's just your own thing. So this is a basic martingale with the doubling, but these are not realistic payouts, obviously, or profits. This is all in theory. So you roll 1, you would win, and you would roll 1 until you lose, and then you go to roll 2, which you would roll. If you win your profit, and you start over. So if you go from the first bet and win, and you lose this one, you could jump to this bet. But what I like to do is have 2 bets definitely in reserve after you make your jump. So if I'm going to do that from rung 1, not of the ladder laddering, but of a martingale laddering, I would jump from this bet to this bet. Okay? And then if I win this bet, I win this, because everybody wins it because they win, plus this, and then I replenish it. Since I did not bet this, this is actually all profit in this thing, because you're going to continue going this way no matter what. So even if you went this way, you still win $3 if you bet all 3 bets. I could go 1, 2, 3, and then jump to this one, win $3, and then this is all profit because you never wager it. But since you were this place in the sequence, this is part of your profit with the $3. It gets replaced, but because the K-bond is full, you can't put it in there. It has to go into your profit pile. The other good thing about this is that as long as you stay within the positive range, you could continue this out. I could say then the next bet. Now, a lot of problems with this, again, is meeting the parameters, okay? That's the problem. There's compression and betting I have to make. You also have to contend with hard ways. And that's one of the biggest hurdles in a progressive hopping strategy, especially the parameters. Trying to keep it on a $15 table, but even if you would, you can also move to a $25 table. I hope this kind of explains it all. So if you are jumping your bets, you're winning, your K-bond's full, so you can't stick that money in there. This money disappears because you'll lose it, but you don't bet that one. And then when you win, you replenish everything. And this K-bond is full, so that one does not, that goes in with the profit plus the $3. Now, if you go from 1 to a hyper, instead of jumping 1, you win all 3 of these plus that one. Or if you go from here to there, you win 1. Or from there to there, you only win that plus your $3 win, which is figured in. Now you can, like I said, you can figure this differently too. But I hope that explains it a little more for a lot of people to understand it. I know that this was all in theory here of the bet itself, but that is basically an accelerated betting schedule. It's already a very, as John at ProCraft would say, a very mechanical strategy with also a very mechanical system within the strategy. Well, anyhow, thanks a lot, guys. Glad you stopped by. Hope this fitted me. I owe you a couple rollouts on my thing. I think I will put them both to rest here pretty quick. But thanks for stopping by. See y'all again very, very soon.